you also want to see your Taan improve like this, then keep watching. Hello everyone. If you have ever listened to Indian classical or semi-classical music, whether it's a reality show or a live music concert or classical music concert, you would have noticed one thing. There is one moment that makes audience go wow, and that is the Taan. As exciting as it is to listen to, singing a Taan, especially a clear, granular or danedaar Taan, is one of the trickiest parts of the vocal music. Well, when I started singing Taans, I had no idea how bad I was. There was no dana or the granularity in my voice. My teacher once told me that your Taan sounds like you're wiping with a cotton swab. It used to sound like this. I will show you. It was frustrating, but over the time I figured out some techniques that changed everything. And now my Taan sounds like this. Do you notice the difference? So, in today's video, I will walk you through four things. Four things that helped me to sing better Taans, plus the mistakes which I did so that you don't repeat those mistakes. So one of the most common mistakes which we do is we directly jump into fast Taans. But our brain needs time to understand the pattern before actually our voice can express it with the speed. So don't rush. Start slow, very slow. Repeat the Taan again and again till it becomes automatic. So step 1 is to train our brain. Let us see one example in Rag Bhupali. Sare ga re re ga pa da pa ga re sa. So this is a fast Taan. Now when we actually start, we should start slow. Sare ga re ga pa da pa ga re sa. Then this is a short Taan. Then eventually we can increase the speed step by step, gradually. So sa re ga pa da pa ga re sa. Then sa re ga pa da pa ga re sa. Sa re ga pa da pa ga re sa. So eventually we can sing faster and faster. But initially we have to start slow. Once our brain start recognizing those patterns, speed will follow automatically. I would also recommend that you check some videos by Anol Chatterjee, who is disciple of Pandit Ajay Chakravarti ji. His videos are super helpful, especially when we start slow Taans and eventually move to the fast Taans. So I found them very useful. I'm giving the link in the description of the video. Now, second important thing about the Taan is mastering the airflow. Have you heard about chest voice, throat voice, stomach voice, etc., right? So, most of us rather, we start singing with the throat voice. But when we do so and we try to sing the Taan, it will produce a stress on our vocal cords. And so I will show you one demo of throat voice. So what I was doing, I was singing from here. Instead, we need to learn the chest voice. And if we do so, we will get the steady and controlled airflow. Not heavy, not forced. And you will see the difference in your singing, especially the Taan. It will be very gentle and consistent. Even if we sing gamaks, which are heavy, but the airflow will be steady, so you will see the difference. Now I will show you the example. So if I sing the same with throat, instead chest voice. So the second one, it sounds better, right? That is the difference. Now, getting the chest voice is actually a very difficult task. Professor Unni Krishnan's voice culture videos and workshops have helped me a lot here. Highly recommended. You can check the link in the description of this video. One breakthrough moment in my entire journey about Taan was realizing the importance of Sargam clarity. That is the third step. Because when we sing with the Sargam, our brain understands the structure clearly. Then it's much easier to switch to Akar Taan or Bol Taan. And even we can follow the Taans which the other singers are singing as well. So, practicing the Taan in Sargam, before we actually move to the Akar or Bol Taan, I will show you one demo. Sare ga pa dha pa ga re, sare ga pa ga re, sare ga re, sare sa dha sa. Okay. So sare ga pa dha pa ga re, sare ga pa ga re, sare ga re, sare sa dha sa. So what happens once the Sargam structure is clear in our brain? We can easily sing the Akar or even the Bol Taan. So we have seen the three techniques. First one was the slow speed, second was the airflow, and third was Sargam clarity. Now the fourth one or the last technique you may not expect, but it is very important. It is mental stability. It would be right if I say calm mind is equal to clean Taan. When we hear the fast Taan and we try to sing that, we generally get very excited. Our mind tries to keep it up, and that's where we mess it up. I will show you. So, suppose we are listening to a very fast Taan. So, what we try to do, we try to copy. And we mess it up. Because we are so excited that we just want to copy that person. Instead, if we stay calm and just observe, we'll start catching the structure and then we will be able to reproduce it clearly. So here, yoga, pranayam and meditation, all of this, it has helped me a lot. It helped me to stay focused. It helped me to increase the breath control, smoothen the airflow and keeping my mind calm and steady. Let me also tell you some mistakes which I did, because you will be probably able to avoid those mistakes. Okay, I wish I could tell you that it all worked immediately. Like when I started understanding about the techniques, not really. It took me years of experimenting, failing, analyzing, and refining. I started with throat singing, as I told you, which led to vocal strain and fatigue in my voice. My throat used to pain immediately, like within 5 minutes of Taan practice. Fortunately, I did not stress it too much, and you also shouldn't. If you get a pain or strain, then understand that there is something going wrong. Something is incorrect. We need to get the technique of the airflow and chest voice. That is very important. Stomach voice. Now, I tried singing from stomach voice as well because it is advised by many people. However, stomach voice is helpful to sing the gamaks, heavy gamaks. But for the Taans, I observed that it generally slows down my Taan, or I was not able to sing fast Taans if I use the stomach voice. Let me show you one example. So here I use the stomach voice. Instead, if I switch to the chest voice, so with the stomach voice, you will not get that speed which you can get with the chest voice. Another mistake. I showed you the cotton swab Taan, right? So there was no granularity in my voice. So what I did to improve the granularity and to get rid of that cotton swab Taan, I found riyas of Kan very helpful here. Kan is basically to give a push of any note, like from a note behind it or after it. So for an example, G, if we were singing the Bhupali, like Sare Ga Pa Dha Sa, so we can give the G with Kan either Re or Kan of Pa on G. So let me show you. Sare Ga, Sare Ga, Re Ga, Re Ga, Re Ga, or Pa Ga, Pa Ga, Pa Ga, Pa Ga, Na, Na, Now, if we practice this again and again, eventually we get that granularity or danedaar Taan. And last one, which I told, the mind stability. So it took me a time. I also learned it gradually, how important it is. Yoga, pranayam, meditation, all of them were really helpful. Breath control, awareness, clarity, chest voice, and increasing the chest capacity. Everything was possible with pranayam and meditation. Good airflow will reduce the strain on our vocal cords and also on the windpipe. And you know what? It just takes 10 to 15 minutes a day, but it will drastically improve your voice. Now, I have shared all these techniques with you, but don't expect that it will work overnight for you. Even after learning these techniques, it will take time. You might get there faster than me, or you may take longer, but that's perfectly okay. Everyone's journey is different. So, the key takeaways are practice consistently, listen to yourself, keep experimenting, and stay patient and positive. Your path may be different, and that's what makes it special. So, keep learning, keep exploring, keep experimenting, and keep singing. See you soon in the next video. Bye bye.